What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chicken, and today we're going to be discussing some wrestling. It's been an exciting week of wrestling with the Ring of Honor show, Wrestlemania weekend, Cody Rhodes now in WWE, Samoa Joe now and officially in AEW. So we got a lot to talk about, and we're going to get things started with Cody Rhodes in WWE. I've been on the fence about this whole thing with Cody Rhodes, but ultimately I'm happy for him. I hope for the best because WWE doesn't have the best track record with superstars, especially ones that I like. So I really don't trust them that much, but I do hope they do a good job with them. And I think he was off to a good start, especially, like how they debuted him at WrestleMania, his entrance, him getting a big win over Seth Rollins. And also on Monday Night Raw, he came out and delivered a beautiful promo. I loved it. I thought it was great. Something we don't see often on WWE. Like, it felt more like AEW-ish because it was off the cuff. It was more emotional. It was unscripted. It felt like that, at least. I thought he did a really good job with his promo. And another thing we don't really see that much is people that's not Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar or not the champion, like really kind of talking about the championship. To see him coming in and talking about the championship is kind of a good sign. And I'm just, like I said, I'm hoping for the best. So, but that was one of the coolest things that happened over there on the WWE side. The whole Cody Rhodes situation got my attention, like, over on WWE, and I want to kind of follow his story and see how he kind of plays out and see what they do with him, because I hope for the best. I don't want him to get kind of pushed down the card and become a jobber or Stardust or whatever. He mentioned that they was going to stay away from all that, but I just wanted to see the best for him, and I would love to see him win the WWE Championship, especially after his promo. For those of you guys who didn't see Raw or didn't see his promo, he was talking very passionately about his father and how his father didn't get the championship. He held the championship, had a picture that his father and his family had on top of his mantle for many years. But yeah, his dad had beat superstar Billy Graham by countout, and he held the championship up, but he wasn't able to keep the championship. So that's when Cody Rhodes said he learned about the championship advantage. He said his mission and his goal was win the WWE championship and then hand it to his dad, but he wasn't able to do that. But he could still achieve his goal and his dream of becoming a champion. I'm hoping for the best for him, man. Of course, AEW was just past Wednesday night. We got to see Samoa Joe make his in-ring debut. That was followed up last Friday, Ring of Honor show, Supercard. I watched the entire show, and I thought it was fantastic. I loved it, top to bottom. But yeah, Samoa Joe came in there. He interfered in the situation that was going on with the Ring of Honor champion and Jay Lethal, which is something I think is cool. I think Jay Lethal turning heel is a really cool move for him, especially because he's been struggling in AEW. I love AEW, and I got a lot of faith in them, so I kind of figured at some point, things would turn around for him, and I think this is the perfect way to go. Samoa Joe make his big debut on AEW. He fought Max Caster, and one thing I want to say about this AEW show was that the crowd was freaking awesome. I love the crowd there. I thought they were pretty much on it for most of the night. But Max Caster's promo coming out to the ring, his little rap, dissing Joe, talking about he was a champ over there when we was beating him in the ratings and all that kind of stuff. I love this promo. Joe's facial expressions and stuff like that was freaking hilarious. Yeah, the match, I mean, Joe beat that ass, basically. The fans was super into it. And I don't know, man, it just feels like we getting this, I don't know, this momentum as wrestling fans going on right now, and I'm enjoying it. Ring of Honor, WWE is kind of revitalizing to some degree. AEW, they continue to put on fantastic shows and matches. Really excited about some of the stuff that's going on. That was a solid match. It was really quick. It wasn't too long. He slapped Joe in the face, and Joe just got pissed off and just hit him with the Muscle Buster. Bow, put him down, convincing fashion. And that was also to qualify for the Owen Hart tournament. So curious to see how that plays out. So Samoa Joe is officially in AEW, and his storyline with Jay Lethal continued as Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt was backstage with the camera. Jay Lethal said he was trying to call Samoa Joe for the last 4 months, trying to get a hold of him. Yeah, he needed his help, but Joe wouldn't answer the phone. I guess he only answered his phone for millionaires. And there was a lot of digs taken at Joe, so that shows his level of professionalism. But yeah, I like this little segment too. Jay Lethal said he has a surprise. He's going to roll out the red carpet for his mentor, Samoa Joe, next week on Dynamite. So looking forward to that. Also on Dynamite, we found out that we're going to get a championship match. Hangman Adam Page, Adam Cole, next week on Rampage live. So that should be awesome. I think these two guys got really good chemistry. I'm loving Hangman Adam Page as a champion. Looking forward to seeing that match and see what these guys going to do in the ring. Like I said, man, this week of wrestling just been like so crazy. I'm like kind of going all over the place, but I kind of wanted to talk about Cody Rhodes and I want to talk about Samoa Joe first because there's two big things that happened. Like one guy who was in WWE, now he's in AEW, the vice versa. Cody Rhodes in AEW, he was on TV fighting Sammy Guevara just less than 2 months ago, and now he's in WWE being pushed. So, I think those are two of the main things I want to talk about, but there was other things. Like I said, I did mention the Ring of Honor show that they had. FTR and the Briscoes finally faced after some months of rivalry on Twitter and online and a lot of fan anticipation. I'm not really like crazy familiar with the Briscoes. I did see them get squashed and jobbed out in like 5 minutes or whatever, like at a GCW show. But I thought this match was fantastic. I loved it. It was probably my favorite match of the entire weekend. Yeah, they tore it down. FTR became the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions at the show. And I thought it was cool. The Bucks kind of continued their storyline with them there, attacking the Briscoes and then getting chased off by FTR. So that led to the match on Dynamite, the main event of Dynamite, which was FTR versus the Bucks 2, which is a rematch after a year and a half. These two teams, man, I think, both of them are very talented. I'm a big fan of the Bucks. But yeah, this was a great match. FTR got the big win there. They retained the AAA Tag Team Championships and the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships, which both were on the line. But it was a nice match. It was I don't think it was better than the Briscoes match. They kind of went crazy in that one. But it was a solid match, a solid main event of tag team wrestling being focused on AEW. So I love that. Yeah, man, like I said, in wrestling this week, some just interesting things. Like on the other side of Raw, we had this weird angle, I guess. But to me, I'm looking very much forward to kind of seeing how it plays out, just because it was some tongue-in-cheekness about it. But Elias/Ezekiel, Elias shaved his beard off and he said his name is Ezekiel now and he's Elias's brother. Now, I think this really kind of got some potential if they're going to kind of keep playing up to that storyline idea. I'm curious to see what the heck they're going to do with that. And also, my man Bobby Lashley. Lashley got a big win at WrestleMania with OMOS. I wouldn't say big. It wasn't his biggest win of his career, but, it was a huge win. OMOS was undefeated and pretty much dominating and squashing everybody who stepped in his path. So Bobby Lashley getting a big win there. And then on Raw, MVP cut a nice promo talking about, Bobby Lashley did it. He didn't need my help and this and that. Called Bobby Lashley out. Bobby Lashley got a good reception from the crowd. So I like that he's going face. So that makes me think one of the biggest problems with WWE is being attempted to be solved here, them not being able to build stars up, and especially for the championship scene, the main event scene for the title. So we got Cody Rhodes and we got potentially Bobby Lashley, two guys that could be on their path there. MVP turns on Bobby Lashley and joins OMOS, which I think also was a great decision because having somebody like MVP in his corner could definitely help with his development. So, yeah, I'm very excited about like a lot of things that's going on in wrestling right now. All right, I'm going to wrap this video up, man. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate everybody for watching. Leave some comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about some of the things that was going on over the course of this week in wrestling. What was your favorite show? Did you guys even see Ring of Honor show? I know a lot of people watched the Wrestlemania. What you guys think of Wrestlemania? You guys enjoy the card, enjoy the return of Steve Austin and Vince McMahon inside the ring? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't pressed it yet. Let's continue. I love you. Stay amazing. Love, peace, chicken grease.
I'm getting bigger and bigger. I check my views. I log in on YouTube. When I looked at my channel 2 weeks ago, I only got 1 star in all my videos. I'm not trying to beg, I'm not trying to bribe, I'm just asking you to subscribe. This is the end of my rhyme, the end of this thing. Want more? Just click on this link.